So tell me a little bit about your company and what you do.
Yeah, so I'm RebeccaMcManus, the founder of AmethystCare. We are the voice technology companion that helps care for the elderly at home, keeping them independent for longer. So we've recently just received over 500,000 in funding from Enterprise Ireland, which is a VC in Ireland, and we are developing our solution and trying to expand into the US.
Tell us a little bit about your experience and interactions that you've had here in Mentor and Northeast Ohio this last week.
Okay, so I've had an amazing week, and thanks to you, Kevin. So it's been incredible. I've done a lot of business in the US over the last number of years. The East Coast and other places, but since I've come here, I've gotten the warmest welcome. Everybody's just been so incredibly nice and supportive, and the agenda that was put together for me, I didn't have to do anything. I just had to get on the flight, get here, and just show up, and it's been seamless. We've had some incredible meetings with the likes of the VA and the Cleveland Clinic. I've gained so many valuable insights in terms of the US market and what the healthcare landscape looks like here. So it's just been incredible.
What are some of the elements that you've seen in Mentor, Northeast Ohio, that could make this an attractive place to do business for you to potentially set up a U.S. operation?
Yeah, so there's a few reasons for that. So first of all, cost-wise, if you go somewhere like the likes of New York City, that's incredibly expensive. You might go to Chicago, that's incredibly expensive. But what was convenient for us here is that it's more affordable than those places. There's also now a direct flight from Dublin to Cleveland with Aer Lingus, which I got on Friday evening last week, and I think it took about 6 hours, which was incredible. I think it was 2 hours early, which was wild. So those are benefits for sure. But specifically for me, being in the healthcare space and the healthcare tech space, there's just a hub of resources here. There's a hub of assisted living groups, healthcare centres here, and hospitals. So for me, it would be a no-brainer to be based here.
What would you say, in terms of the interactions you've had with these companies, organizations, the appetite was for not only for your product, but also for assisting you, helping you?
So incredibly strong in terms of every meeting that we went to, and we went to a lot of meetings. Every one of those centres wanted to do a pilot at the end of the conversation, which is why I'm here. It's to set up trials and pilots for early next year. And every single meeting was successful, which was wild because my background is sales. I know it's a numbers game. I know you have to have a lot of conversations and you might get 1 or 2 results out of it. Every single meeting we had turned into a successful pilot that's lined up for next year.
In terms of, go back to talk about the flight really quickly again. How is that the direct access there factor into your decision making in terms of where you might be in the U.S. market and the impact of that flight?
Yeah, nobody wants to get 2 or 3 flights to a destination. The risks associated with that are one flight is delayed, one flight is not going to be on time, or it's cancelled. You've missed all the rest of the flights, and you've missed all your meetings. So there's too much risk associated with that. I would never do business in a place that I couldn't get a direct flight to. So I think that's why it's so important. Obviously, if a meeting's important enough, you will get this 2 or 3 flights. But if you're looking to really grow in a region, you want to have that direct access where you can get multiple meetings, not just going to get 2 or 3 flights for one. So that's something that's very important.
Any other observations or things you'd like to share about your time here this week?
I think for me personally, it's been very much the people. The culture here is something else. It's my first time in Ohio, for one, and the kindness from the people here. Everybody's so warm and welcoming and supportive and wants to help you. And I haven't gotten that support from people, in Ireland, in the UK, in other states in the US. So I think being here, it's like a hidden gem, and that's what I've seen since I've got here.
Perfect.
Nice.